rumors nowadays, like for example, about the hate situation between Grab drivers and the taxi drivers.
Correct.
How does that make you feel? I mean, what's your point on that?
Right, yeah. Some of the times when I go some places, I do get stare from taxi drivers,
Okay.
and then you feel like you are intimidated by these guys,
Okay.
So far the taxi driver has been good to me now because I think they are scared of me.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. They say I look like a Terminator.
Yeah, because you got your glasses on.
Yeah,
and all that.
I got my baseball. I
Oh,
got my steering lock pad.
you're ready to go, man. You're ready for war, man.
This is money, man. I'm making money.
All right.
I'm not like doing an illegal thing, right?
Yeah.
This taxi, they have been negative, yeah.
Okay.
They have been like overcharging people.
Yeah, they
don't
do that.
use meter. They've been aggressive. So they have been that way for a long time, and the government didn't take any action against that.
All right.
So when Grab and Uber comes in as a competition, so these guys feel like they have been threatened. Their rice bowl has been taken away.
Okay.
So they should adapt and change instead of them becoming aggressive and acting on that way.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. There is a battle going on between the normal taxi drivers and Grab drivers. What's your take on that?
Oh, definitely. It's I would say that they already taken over our businesses.
Okay.
Okay, and most of our taxi drivers, we are really suffering nowadays.
Why?
Because you know why? They are coming at very cheap rates. How can we compete with them? Okay. Another one thing, I don't know what the government is doing about it. Because you know why?
Why?
They are not legalized yet. But why they let them to do their business here?
Okay.
Yeah. They have totally taken over our businesses. That's what I say. And most of the taxi drivers who couldn't cope up with this, they've already handed over the taxis to the respective companies and they are doing other jobs now.
I've spoken to some taxi drivers and this is what they tell me.
Right.
Some of them actually have a contract. They have a contract with the taxi company because they don't own those cars.
Correct.
So even if they want to adapt to the current situation, they can't do that because they have a contract and they can't simply leave that car. So like, what's your point on that?
So they already signed this contract in the beginning. They accepted all the terms and conditions. We are bringing the competition. Yeah.
Okay.
The contract terms, we are not the one who said it, right?
Yeah.
So this contract they signed, they must fulfill it no matter what.
So they have to face their own consequences because they signed it in the beginning.
That's right. You signed it, right? So now, if things change, you cannot say, I am gonna smash a few people because of this contract change. Yeah. So they are not adapting to the situation environment.
Okay.
Yeah. So for them, if they want, they can still give away their taxi, man. You can drive Grab or Uber instead and make more money.
Hey, instead of like bashing the Grab drivers with their cars, bashing the Grab drivers' cars, why not just simply give up the car to the company and join Grab car since you can earn more there?
Some of these drivers,
Okay.
most of the taxi drivers, some of them are not educated, just so educated.
Okay.
So they have been doing this business for quite some time. Then after that, all of a sudden, when this thing happened, some of them who have very low mentality, they can't take it. So they want to express their anger towards these Grab car people, which is very wrong.
Okay.
Okay, but it's a attitude of the people. You can't compare with the people who are educated and uneducated people.
Okay.
Sometimes they used to follow their the emotion. They can't control their emotion because end of the day you go back home without any money. How do you feel? You have to feed your family, you have to feed your children.
Okay.
That's very tough. That's what make them very, very angry. So they want to release their anger towards these Grab drivers. Okay.
So then what do you say about the taxi drivers that don't use the meter, that are overcharging people? This is one of the reasons why people are running away from these taxi drivers.
Yeah, I do really agree with that. That is really very, very bad.
Okay.
Those people who don't use meters. Okay. But in the other hand also you have to think about the people, the taxi drivers who are using meter, who are being very, very honest. What about the livelihood of these drivers? These drivers who have been very, very honest, who uses meter. So that's a big question mark there. For the taxi drivers who take drastic action against the Grab car drivers, that is, I think, legally that is wrong. I totally agree with that. That is legally wrong.
I mean, I do understand that what they do is they're constantly changing their terms all the time.
Correct.
Like the incentive plan, they constantly change it, and they're making it more harder to earn and
hit the target.
yeah,
right.
to hit the target.
Right.
So, like, what's your sentiments towards that? Because every time I speak to a different Grab driver, they tell me, "Oh, now the incentive plan has changed. Now I have to work longer and this and that." So, what do you think about that?
Well, I think in a part maybe Grab has been paying drivers too much too easily. So
Okay.
maybe this is their change of plan. They can save money if they change to this kind of method. But for the driver's side, it's going to be hard for them to achieve the target. So they have to work more now.
Okay.
So they have to change as well. Yeah. Well, right now, because like what you said, the system of taxi is different because they have to pay to the company to rent the car.
Okay.
So every day they have to pay a certain amount of money. And that amount of money, if you accumulate in a month, is really ridiculous amount you pay for a car installment. You know, let's say they pay about 70 to 100 a day. In 1 month, it's already about 3,000.
Okay, and they make less than that?
Yeah, 3,000 they pay to the company as a rental for the taxi they use every day.
Yeah, that's like if you're buying a car in installments, you can pay 400. You know,
Yes,
400 to
correct.
1,000.
So this is 3,000. This is
Wow.
that's why they are very angry. The taxi drivers are very angry. We understand that situation. So that contract part, somebody is making money.
So-
It's the company is making money. So the taxi drivers are suffering.
So basically, somebody is making the taxi drivers suffer, and then these guys, they take out their frustration on you guys.
Yes. So the boss of the taxi company, they are the one making the money. So these taxi drivers work hard for them.
Basically, they're like their slaves.
They are like their slaves. Yeah.
Okay.
So imagine you pay 3,000 ringgit a month for a car installment. That's equivalent to a BMW, man. And these guys
Yeah.
are driving Proton.
And-
This licensing is killing them. It's killing the taxi industry. Yeah. And taxi drivers, they can't survive, so they don't use meter.
Is there anything else you would like to add regarding Grab car and taxi drivers?
Okay, you see, it's all it's all depends on the government. Okay, they have to come with a very fair decision whereby the Grab drivers also can make a living and also the taxi drivers can make a living. You know.
Okay.
The regulatory body, they say they already submitted the papers to the to the government. So everyone are waiting for the decision from the government. What are they going to do with this Grab car and Grab taxi people?
Would you prefer that they completely get phased out?
Who? Grab car?
Yeah.
I don't think so,
Okay.
because they are already into this business already. I don't think so they have to face off or what, but I just hope they come with a reasonable decision where both of us can make a living. That's all.
Alright guys, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. It's crazy. I think what we can realize from this is very clear. There's always something going down at the surface level, and we gotta take time to understand before we pass the judgment. And until next time, it's your boy Oswald T Mac. Peace.